museus. So that was the new Rio Carioca VLT system, and this is something which has been new to Rio since 2016, since the Olympics. This was not there when I came here in 2014, and now I'm here at the Museo de Amanhã, the Museum of Tomorrow, to check this out. And I took this VLT from the Rodoviário, the bus station here in Rio de Janeiro. I was in Búzios for 3 days, and I'm back here in Rio today, and I'm going to be exploring some more of Rio.
In this video, we are going to explore Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, by walking around its vibrant neighborhoods, starting from the Museum of Tomorrow, part of the Olympic Boulevard in the city center.
Good thing about the VLT Carioca, the Veículos Leve sobre Trilhas, is that it connects directly to the subway system here in Rio. And I'm now going to just jump into the subway and head on over to Botafogo, which is where I'm staying. Right now, I'm at the Museo de Amanhã, which is shut. I'm going to come back either tomorrow or day after. Hey, so just like Bombay has the dockyard area where you have the street art project which did these amazing graffiti, here in Rio de Janeiro there is the Etnias region which also has this amazingly beautiful graffiti done by Cobra. He's the same artist who did that mural at the Churchgate station in Bombay. Just beautiful. This region, Etnias, is near the refurbished region here next to the Museo do Amanhã, the Museum of Tomorrow.
Next, let's head to the Lapa region, Rio's street party capital. In the daytime, this is a busy business area mostly, but if you step inside the lane just behind the Salina Hostel, which is a landmark in itself, you'll find the colorful and charming Selaron stairs. Chilean artist Jorge Selaron started work on this project that he calls his tribute to the Brazilian people in 1990.
I've never seen the Selaron stairs this crowded. Today is a Thursday and it's a religious holiday here in Rio. Therefore, you have so many humans here.
"2,000 tiles from over 60 countries line up 215 steps that connect Lapa with Santa Teresa. Selaron was found dead January 10th, 2013 on the very steps he beautified, turning them into an absolute must-visit landmark in Rio.
So after the Lapa stairs, let's now go to the Aqueduto.
The Carioca Aqueduct was built in the 18th century to bring fresh water from the Carioca River to Rio de Janeiro city. Today it is one of the most striking landmarks of Rio and also doubles up as the starting point of the party scene on weekends in downtown Lapa. Oh, it actually triples up as something else. To find out what it is, let's head to the lovely Santa Teresa neighborhood, a bohemian chic side of Rio de Janeiro.
Right, we are now about to take the tram, the Bonji, to Santa Teresa from the city center. That's the Petrobras building in the background.
The Bonji, Rio's heritage tram, is the most awesome way to reach Santa Teresa from Rio's city center in Lapa. The tram passes over the Carioca Aqueduct, further adding to its charm while connecting two neighborhoods in a classic way. As the tram pulls into Santa Teresa, Colorful graffiti and heritage buildings welcome you into a part of the city that seems stuck in time, in a good way, of course.
I'm exploring the colorful, kitschy, and bohemian neighborhood of Santa Teresa here in the Alto Rio de Janeiro, the heights of Rio de Janeiro, which has some amazing views of this city. Before I commence my walking journey here in Santa Teresa, I am going to start with my favorite acai in the city so far, which I discovered only yesterday, and I'm walking there right now. It's a pretty nondescript place here. That tiny little place which you see there without any title, it's called Cultivar. And so far it's been the best acai I've had in this city. Here it is. Cultivar. Is it the best acai I've had in Rio de Janeiro? And that's the pão de queijo.
While I'm working on a separate video on the foods I had in Brazil, I have to make a special mention for acai, my favorite food in the whole world. Essentially a pulp of the acai berry mixed with guarana, banana, optionally sugar, and traditionally served with a topping of granola, banana, and honey. Each of these optional, but you can also add your own toppings in some places. Pure heaven, take my word for it. If you've reached this far and you're still listening to me, thank you. Let me share an interesting story from my time in Rio last year. I was in the city just in time for International Day of Yoga, and I was pleasantly surprised to see an entire park in Cateche filled with art of living practitioners of yoga. As an Indian in Brazil, this was a special experience, and I would encourage you to experience this if you happen to be there in June. As part of the Yoga Day celebrations, they even had a pavilion of Indian curios, clothes, yoga mats, vegetarian and vegan food, and it all just felt like a grand celebration of India in the heart of Rio de Janeiro. Yes, Brazil can be like this also, guys. I've spent nearly 2 whole months in Rio de Janeiro, so I did a lot of walking, of course. I'm going to leave you with some more quick ideas, starting with Lagoa, the Rodrigo de Freitas Lake. Nearby there's also the Tijuca Forest and the Botanical Gardens. This is a great place for someone who likes kayaking, jogging by the lake, or it's also where the helicopter tours of Rio start from. By the seaside, Rio also has excellent jogging, biking, skating, and open gym facilities, and I did some regular jogging and walks by the Botafogo and Flamengo seafront promenades. The beach life of Rio is an experience in itself. You could spend days just living the Carioca life and not get bored. Every evening after people are done with the beach, they are jogging, running, skating, or biking around. For more ideas on walking tours of Rio, check out the January 2020 issue of Lonely Planet magazine India, where I have a 10-page story on Brazil that includes walking tours of Rio. I hope you found this video useful and fun. If you did, don't forget to like it, and if you're new to the channel, do consider subscribing and sharing it with your friends. Safe and happy travels whenever the world of travel opens up again.